Hello everybody and welcome to today's video where I'll be translating The Merchant of Venice into modern English. On screen you'll see the original text and I'll give you the modern version written by me. In this video we'll start with Act 3, Scene 1. Venice, a street. Enter Salarino and Salarino. Salarino, so then, what's the news on the Rialto? Salario. Well, rumour is rife that Antonio has a ship full of valuable cargo shipwrecked on the narrow seas. I think it's called the Goodwin Sands, a very dangerous sandbar where it's said the wrecks of many sailing ships lay buried if the rumour turns out to be true. Salarino. I really hope that this rumour is a lie, like a rumour spread by a widow convincing her neighbours that she cried over the death of her third husband. But it is true without any exaggerating when I say the good Antonio, the honest Antonio. Oh, if I could have a reputation as good as Antonio has. Salario. Come on, what are you saying? Salarino. What are you saying? Well, the point is, he has lost a ship. Salario. I really hope that's all he loses. Salarino. Let me say amen early in case the devil blocks my prayer, because here comes the devil disguised as a Jew. Enter Shylock. How's it going, Shylock? What's the news from the merchants? Shylock. You knew. No one knew as well. No one as well as you did about my daughter running away. Salario. That's true. I admit that I knew the tailor who made the disguise she wore when she ran away. Salarino. And Shylock must admit that he knew that his daughter was ready to fledge the nest, and that it is natural for all children to leave their parents. Shylock. She'll go to hell for this. Salario. That's for certain, if the devil is judging her. Shylock. My own flesh and blood has rebelled. Salarino. What, old man, rebelling at this age? Shylock. I mean that my daughter is my flesh and blood. Salario. There is more difference between your flesh and hers than between coal and ivory. Your blood and her blood are more different than red and white wines. But tell us, have you heard whether Antonio has had any losses at sea or not? Shylock. There's another mismatch, a bankrupt, a spendthrift who can hardly dare to show his face on the Rialto, a beggar who used to be so smug when in the business market. Let him think about our contract. He liked to call me a loan shark. Let him look at his own legal contract. He liked to lend money as a Christian kindness. Let him think about his legal commitment. Salario. But surely if he can't pay, you won't take his flesh. What good is that to anyone? Shylock. I will use it for fish bait. If it feeds nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He's insulted me and lost me 500,000 ducats, laughed at my losses, mocked my earnings, humiliated my race, sabotaged my deals, turned my friends against me, inflamed my enemies, and what's his reason? I am a Jew. Doesn't a Jew have eyes? Doesn't a Jew have hands, organs, human dimensions, senses, feelings, passions, get fed with the same food, hurt by the same weapons, fall ill with the same diseases, get healed by the same medicines, get warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian? If you prick us, don't we bleed? If you tickle us, don't we laugh? If you poison us, don't we die? And if you treat us badly, won't we take revenge? If we're like you in every other way, we'll be like you in that way too. If a Jew wrongs a Christian, what is his humble response? Revenge. If a Christian wrongs a Jew, what should be his response if that follows Christian example? Revenge, of course. The bad ways you've taught me I will put into practice. It will be harsh, but I will outdo my instructors. Enter a servant. Servant. Gentlemen, my master Antonio is at the house and would like to speak with both of you. Salario. We've been looking everywhere for him. Enter Tubal. Salarino. Here comes another one from that tribe of Jews. You couldn't find a third one unless the devil himself became a Jew. Exit Salarino, Salarino, and servant. Shylock. How's it going, Tubal? What's the news from Genoa? Have you found my daughter? Tubal. I went to many places where I heard news of her whereabouts, but I can't find her. Shylock. Oh, a diamond has gone which cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt. It's as if only now the curse has fallen upon the Jews. I never experienced it until now. 2,000 ducats in that diamond alone and other precious jewels. I wish that my daughter was dead at my feet with the jewels in her ears. Wish that she was in her coffin at my feet and the ducats in her coffin. No news of them? How's that then? And I don't know how much I'm spending searching for her. Loss upon loss. The thief went with so much, and I'm spending so much to find the thief, and no success, no revenge, and no bad luck for anyone except for me. No sighing but my own. The only tears shed are my own tears. Tubal. Yes, other men do have bad luck too. Antonio, according to what I heard in Genoa. Shylock. What? Bad luck? Tubal. A ship coming from Tripolis has been shipwrecked. Shylock, I thank God, I thank God. Is it true? Is it true? Tubal, I spoke with some of the sailors who escaped from the shipwreck. Shylock, thank God, Tubal, good news, good news. Ha ha, where in Genoa? Tubal, I heard that your daughter spent 80 ducats in one night in Genoa. Shylock, you're sticking the knife in. I'll never see my gold again. 80 ducats in one night. 80 ducats! Tubal, various of Antonio's creditors travelled with me to Venice, and they swear he'll no choice but to go bankrupt. Shylock, I am very glad about that. I'll plague him, I'll torture him. I am very glad about that. Tubal, one of them showed me a ring that your daughter gave him in exchange for a monkey. Shylock, damn her, you're torturing me, Tubal. It was my turquoise one. Leah gave it to me when I was single. I would not have given it away for a jungle of monkeys. Tubal, but Antonio is definitely ruined. Shylock, that's true, that's very true. Go, Tubal, and get a police officer. Prepare him 2 weeks in advance. I will have Antonio's heart, and if he does not pay his debt, because if he goes out of Venice, I could do business however I want to. Go, Tubal, and meet me at our synagogue. Go, good Tubal. See you at the synagogue, Tubal.